I'm so thrilled to be here today, and we have two lovely staff members of Call to Peace Ministries, and we're going to be talking about their details for the 2026 Women's Retreat. And so I'm very excited because we're launching right now for the first time on our new YouTube channel. So I'm excited to see who our first few will be. So if you want to say hello for the first time from our YouTube channel, that would be awesome. Can y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves, please?
Sure, I'll start. I'm Joy Forrest. I'm the founder of Call to Peace Ministries and the author of the books by the names of Call to Peace, the workbook and the regular book.
And I'm Diana Feast. I'm the director of finance and also lead the retreat team.
Yep.
Wonderful. And together with these two, it is an amazing team, and I'm excited. We have a whole retreat team that we're working with, and Diana's been so hard at work, and we've got so many amazing things to share with you about the 2026 Women's Retreat. It's just going to be different this year. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be, y'all gave feedback, and we listened to that, and we're excited to continue to grow and develop and make this amazing. So I want to talk to both of you and ask you both a question. What excites you most about this year's retreat, unlike others? Diana, you want to go first?
I think one of my favorite things is just seeing all the amazing connections that are made. Sometimes it's a whole year that comes past. It's kind of like a mini reunion for people coming literally all over the world. We had someone from Australia come last year. And so people from all over the world come, and it's whether it's first time meeting each other, becoming close friends during that weekend, or coming back every year. So neat seeing all the smiles and the amazing connections.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, just what you said, it feels like a reunion, but it also just a family reunion where you're meeting new family every year. And I love the God stories, within the retreat. So many times you hear God stories about, I was standing in line for my meal and I met somebody who lived 15 minutes away from me. It's, 5 states away. So I just love the God stories. I love to see what he does. And I love that people can come and let their guard down. They don't have to explain themselves. So it's just a beautiful event every year. It's my favorite time of the year, really.
Mine too. And I see somebody else is commenting in here. So if you're jumping on, please comment and tell us what you're most looking forward to this year as well. Somebody else says that they're very excited to see Nicole C. Mullen will be there. Yes. And we'll be interviewing her in October. She just wrote a book about her survival of domestic abuse. Yeah. She's quite the story, and she's going to be phenomenal. So let's jump into our questions, and I'm excited about that. And the theme of this year's retreat is God is the strength of my heart. Joy, what does that mean to you?
Well, actually, Diana gave me some ideas. These are some proposed themes, and that was the one that really stuck out to me because it was something the Lord has just been really putting on my heart lately. And when we come out of abuse, we feel totally depleted. We feel totally destroyed. Sometimes we have no strength. But when you look in Scripture, it's all about having the Lord's strength, right? He is the strength of our heart, and it's not our own strength. When we do things in our own strength, sometimes they work, sometimes it doesn't, and but we know that the Lord never fails. And so learning to depend on him, walk with him, and know the strength that only he can give us, I think is really powerful.
Absolutely. So what do you hope that women will experience about God's strength this week?
I hope that they will learn how to rest in his strength, how to let go of the burden of feeling like you have to control things. I do believe that when we've been controlled or when we live in fear, a lot of times we're trying to control our circumstances and everything around us. And it leads to anxiety. We have a hard time moving forward, even on our healing process, until we are able to do that. So being able to settle in is actually, this strength is also in quietness. There's a passage that talks about in quietness and trust, you'll find your strength. As we are leaning into him, it's almost like we're being held and he's the one giving us the strength. And we're going to talk about how you can find that place of rest and strength in him.
Awesome. And why is this retreat such an important part of the mission of Call to Peace Ministries?
Mhm. I'm just going to go back to the first year we decided to do it. It was Priscilla Spletz now. She was on our staff. She was actually the first paid employee at Call to Peace Ministries. It wasn't me, it was her. And so um, she said these ladies need a place to just be loved on, to rest, to get away from all the turmoil, and that was the goal of it. And I still see that as a major goal, and just the community that is built every single year, as we've already talked about here. The community is just amazing, and so special. We have women who've come back every year since the beginning. So that says a lot about the retreat. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just so important. It's a wonderful resource that we offer at our Call to Peace Ministries to be able to connect with therapists and counselors and people helpers that can support you in your journey that you just really can't get anywhere else. And so I think it's a huge part of women's healing. And so I would like to ask, what encouragement would you give to a woman who feels too weary, afraid, or unsure if she should come? Maybe she's afraid if she's doesn't belong. Like maybe
Right.
she feels like her abuse isn't that bad, so many women say, or leaving the kids, all the things. It's scary.
It is. And we've had women who have bravely come all by themselves and they left with a community. So that's one of the encouragements. But the other one is, nobody's forcing anything, right? You are free to come, to do. We're not going to make you have to sit here and do this. We actually have built in a lot of flexibility. We want you to be free. We want to build those connections. And if you're just feeling overwhelmed, free to go to your room and spend time with God and have a break. But the thing is that what we want is we want this to be a time of replenishing. I would say pray about it. If you feel a nudge and you don't think that it's possible for you to come, then but you're still feeling that nudge, we're going to have scholarships. Diana's going to talk about that in a little bit, that you can, try to plan to come. We have seen people that didn't think that they could get there, yet they felt that nudge and they tried and they've made it. So they've all made it, and we will pray along with you. We can't promise that everything is going to work out for the childcare and everything, but we can pray for you. And we've seen a lot of women who have just, I think, defied the odds and been able to come from long distances. So if you do feel that nudge, if you want to come and experience it, I would pray about it, and then let us know. And we can talk to you about scholarships. They're not going to open those until probably January. Is that right? But there is a way. If you want to come, I think that God can help make a way, and we would help you as much as we can on our end.
Absolutely. Well, I get to jump over to Diana this segment. And so we get to talk a little bit more about the details of the retreat so you can learn more about what to expect and how to get involved. So, all right, Diana, can you share, just for those watching, what are the dates, the location for the 2026 Women's Retreat?
Yes, it starts in the evening of Thursday, the 30th of April, 2026. And it ends Sunday morning around 11 o'clock. We are back at the beautiful Lake Junaluska, North Carolina, right at the conference center there, footsteps of the lake in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So just absolutely gorgeous, near Waynesville. Cute little towns all around if you've never been. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so how can a woman register if she is interested? And are there any early bird deadlines? And I dropped the link in the comments below. So
Yes. So let me start with that for that last question. So super early bird. Okay, we're right now on super early bird registration, where it's a total of $75 off. So take advantage of this. It ends on September 30th. And we'll switch to early bird, which is still a discount, but this is the best time to register. The best way to do that, I'm sure there'll be a link here that Lauren will share. But also, if you go to our website, calltopeace.org, go to the events tab, there's a link that will direct you right to our registration page. So that's how you do that.
All right. And I'm going to skip one question and come back to it because it seems like now would be a good time to ask this.
Okay.
So say I'm wanting to come and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for those scholarships to open. Should I register now to get advantage of this early bird special and maybe pick a payment plan? Will I save more money? What do you recommend I do? If I want to save money, how do I get to this retreat?
Yes, and we all want to save money, no matter what your financial position is. We are all looking to clip those coupons and use those promo codes. So let me tell you first of all. So we, meaning the whole team, all levels of Call to Peace Ministries, really took a hard look at the ticket price. And we know it's pricey. We know it's a commitment. But I'm telling you that most of our tickets, in fact, I will tell you that this is not something that we're looking to make money out of. We're looking to pay the bills for the retreat. All the speakers that come, everything has a price tag on it. So let me just tell you that Lambeth double rooms, so double occupancy in Lambeth Inn, is only $599 right now. I don't think we've ever had a ticket price that low, especially for Lambeth Inn, which is just glorious. Mm-hmm. So, but again, that price ends on September 30th, and that will be bumped up into the 600s after that. So, going back to the question about scholarships, I would highly recommend that you do sign up now. Here's what you would have to sign up for: a pay over time and an on-campus double occupancy room. We do not scholarship off-campus tickets, so they would have to be on campus. So I would recommend you do that now. The pay over time is as low as $200. Is there one for 100? There might even, I'll check that in just a moment. And then what you can do is just pay that one cost, and then the rest of the ticket you could pay over time. And here's some amazing things this year, and this is a big new feature that we have. You have until the beginning of April to pay off that ticket. So that's just less than $100 a month, much less actually if you sign up now. And then you could even help fundraise towards that ticket. So let's say instead of Christmas gifts, or if your birthday's coming up, or special dates, you can make your own little mini fundraising campaign, put it on all of your socials, Facebook, wherever you are, and people can contribute to your ticket. Maybe you have family members who would want to help, or let your parents know instead of Christmas gifts, donate to your ticket. However you want to arrange that. So there's a lot of flexibility with this new system in paying in smaller increments. The previous years, I think we allowed 4 months of payment, but you have between now and April to, as your budget allows, to pay off that ticket.
That is incredible news, and that makes me really exciting. So if I get a scholarship, and I'm already paying over time, you'll be able to reimburse me, or will I not? Or how does that work?
Yeah, so we would directly credit your scholarship amount to your ticket.
Yes, and so I understand too, because there's probably listening for first time says we don't provide full scholarships. It's either 50 or 75%. Is that correct? What do we do?
We do not provide full scholarship.
So if you want to save the money, then you should jump on now and get the super early bird special, because you will save additional $75 off of your scholarship. You don't get that applied to scholarship. Like if you wait to get the scholarship, you're still going to put money in, but now you're saving an additional $75 if you register now. So if you're wanting to save money and you're wanting to come, this is your cheapest option, is to register now, pick the pay over time. I think it's $100 payments. You'll be reimbursed and also save more money. So that sounds great. So can you tell me a little bit more about scholarships? When will they open up?
Yep, they will open up beginning of the new year. So in January, we will open up that process to apply for scholarship.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just dropping in the comments for those wondering where everything is located in this session, because there's going to be like, where is the information about the scholarships in the cheapest way? So if you're watching this later, come back and look in the comments, and we'll keep dropping in where all the important information is. So, okay, well, that's good to know. So if I'm interested in a scholarship, go ahead and register now and be watching for January, because y'all, they fill up quickly. It's not, we keep it open till the retreat. It's going to be first come, first serve. So it's whoever signs up first for the scholarship, they get a scholarship. Now, can you tell me a little bit more? There is a process to get a scholarship. Is that correct? There is a process? Do certain people get priority? How does that work?
Yeah. I don't want to comment too much on all that, but there is an application form, just some very basic financials to provide to us. And, again, with 100 scholarships, that's quite a lot, but it does go fast. So, and when I say preference is given to first timers, if someone's never come to the retreat, we usually start with that group of people. first timers get first preference. And let's say you've had a scholarship for the last 2 years, you might be kind of lower because we want to give lots of people the chance to come and experience this.
Yes, absolutely. So what is included when you pay for the retreat?
It's all inclusive, meaning your hotel room for 3 nights, all of your meals. So starting Thursday dinner through Sunday breakfast, all of the meals, all of the breakout sessions, the activities that we do on campus, all of that is included.
Wow. Okay. And I get to hear Nicole C. Mullen sing for free?
Yes. And in fact, and not only that, wait, there's more. You also get free access to the post-retreat videos. So many of our breakout sessions, not all of them, but many of them are recorded, and then you get that free access when that is done after the retreat.
All right.
It includes their registration fee too, because that's, normally what, 250? I don't know what it is right now, but that's the only part that we can discount.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nicole C. Mullen is actually one of our feature speakers. So she's going to speak and maybe sing a little for us as well.
Yay, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And so who is this retreat for? Can anyone come?
Well, first of all, it's only for women. We will have a few men on campus, but all of those men have functions. They're either speakers or they're on our amazing safety team. They are here not to attend the retreat, but to serve as a part of the retreat. So no men can come outside of that. And then it's for women who are survivors, people helpers in this space, even those who want to come and learn more about serving in this area. And maybe I'm skipping a question or two here, Lauren, but we've heard the feedback, as Lauren said before, that those who are further along in their healing sometimes feel that the emphasis isn't really for them. And so we do have breakouts that are especially for those further in their healing, those who are engaged in helping this community. So there's something for everyone. Of course, the emphasis is still for survivors of domestic abuse. Of course, that will always be the safe space for those ladies to come. Then again, if you have a heart to serve those women, we would love for you to come and sit under, sit and listen to Diane Langberg, Joy Forrest, Dan and Shannon Beck are going to be here and speaking, and there's so many. Elise Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
So many. And in fact, I just put, right before this, I put live on the website the full list of all of our speakers. So you could click on that. There's FAQs. You could learn more about that. So lots of ways to learn.
Let's look right now and see who all the speakers are. And I will know it all. That's exciting. Well, that's earlier than we normally release all the speakers. So that's great. There's going to be so many amazing sessions there. I cannot wait. So, and yes, I have a question too. What about if I don't have childcare? Can I bring my kids?
You cannot bring your kids. So we say 16 and older. You cannot bring your children.
So if my child is 16, I can bring them.
Yes.
If it's a young girl, I don't think we would, right? Or should you, what do you think about young men? I didn't know.
Men? No.
A boy who's 16.
No.
Okay, so that's what I mean.
No.
So
Females.
yes.
Yes.
Girls. Okay.
So if you have a daughter who's 16 and she wants to come along, she can, but she has to buy her own ticket.
Yes.
All right. Well, that is awesome. That is really good to know. Diana, what are some of the highlights women can look forward to this year?
We like Lauren said, we really try to look at the schedule. We have flex time both on Friday and Saturday. And this is a time where some people choose to go off campus and explore the amazing little towns, find a nice hiking trail. There's things like renting kayaks right on campus. So some people use that time, knowing that some of those sessions will be recorded, to just kind of relax and have more of a retreat time. But for those of you who are sponges and want to sit in every possible session, there will be sessions available during that flex time. So we've really thought, trying to make everybody happy. And I know that's a futile effort. Something it doesn't always happen, but we really try take your feedback into consideration and make it great for you.
I love the flex time. It's so awesome because I love being able to walk. The Lake Junaluska, y'all guys, is beautiful. It's
Mhm.
a paved path, and you can grab friends and walk around the lake and go paddleboarding if it's or kayaking, go out to eat in Waynesville and just have conversations with people and just being able to share your story in a safe place and setting. It's just you need that. I feel like just as much as the speakers, you need just to be seen and heard and loved. And so I love the flex time. So I'm so excited to hear this still similar the same way. And the town's Asheville is nearby as well. There is some really it's and Asheville is rated by Southern Living one of the best southern towns there is as far as southern mountain towns. So it's an awesome town. It's a lot to do in there. So you will enjoy it. It's a great place. It's a wonderful vacation too at the same time for you coming. So yes, and that kind of leads me to my next Mary Lee saying she loves walking on the lake. Yes, I love the lake. Love it. And that is, are there any special speakers, workshop leaders, worship that you or breakout speakers, excuse me, that you are especially excited about this year? I know we mentioned Nicole C. Mullen, Diane Langberg, but I don't know because I know you know the list. So tell me some more.
Well, you know what? We are having Allison Strickland and Gabby Silva will be bringing to us a financial breakout session, which I think will be very, very good. It's been a couple of years since we've had a financial breakout. Dan and Shannon Beck will be co-leading a group. They are just about to release their second book. So I'm so excited to have them come and share. I don't want to start naming names. You can go again on our website and it's live, all the names there. Chris Moles will be back, which is
He's coming
amazing.
back.
And Greg Wilson and Beth Broom. We have all the heavy hitters coming. Joy Forrest, of course. And something I'm so excited for Joy about is she's going to be the hostess for the weekend.
Yeah.
She'll be our MC, but more of a flavor of hosting the weekend. So I'm just so looking forward to her leading out in that way and welcoming you all to the campus.
That sounds amazing. I'm excited for that too, Joy. Joy, how do you? Oh, sorry.
Just said me too.
How do you pray, Joy, over the speakers and the sessions as they come together?
Well, you mean to choose them?
No, but how do you pray for them? Yeah, no. How do you pray? What is your prayer over the sessions and over the speakers as you're leading up to the retreat?
Well, my prayer is always that they will have what the women need to hear, that they are going to be speaking to the issues that are coming there. And the Holy Spirit is amazing in building that kind of cohesiveness, even among topics from speaker to speaker when you're going. It's like, they're going to leave with what they need. And that's always my prayer, and not even my prayer, but my belief and trust in God, because I've seen him do it many times over now. I guess this is I don't know. Is this the fifth one?
No, this is the sixth one, including this is my fifth retreat. But the first one we had 2 years before that.
Oh, I might be the seventh one if we count in 2019. So we've been doing this for a few years now, and we have seen how God meets the women exactly where they are, and how the topics that the speakers usually bring with them. I mean, we try to give them some encouragement and give them a little bit of direction and let them know about the audience, but I have just seen it just really mesh together in some beautiful ways, and women coming out saying that the Lord just made this so abundantly clear to me, not through one speaker, but through many. And so we have seen that. We will continue to see it again. And I continue to pray and thank God that he's going to do amazing things through these speakers.
And I see a question here from Mary Lee. Will we have a chapel hymn sing again? It was the best, she says.
It was the best.
We will. We'll have one.
Yes. And in fact, yes, definitely that. And then I'm working with, so Stephanie and Lori Estelle are coming back. They're now branded as Breath and Arrow. So they're official. They go on tours together now. So they're going to come back and lead our singing again. And we're going to have them do a kind of pre-concert acoustic event before the hymn sing. So it'll be a lovely couple hours of beautiful music. They have amazing original music that they've written together. And so just a half an hour of them being able to share their own songs with you all, and then the amazing hymn sing. So Friday night will be a very, very Friday night. Yeah. Friday will be a very, very special night.
And the acoustics in that chapel are amazing. It's an old stone chapel. For those of you who have not been, it is amazing. I used to sing in choirs and everything, and the acoustics there are just, again, just amazing. So we're very excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm so excited. Diana, can you give us a sneak peek of a typical day at the retreat?
Yes. So now it depends if you're an early bird like me. So I'll give you a sneak peek as an early bird. There's nothing like waking up to the fog rising on the lake as the sun's just coming up. Oh my goodness. The mornings there are glorious. So breakfast usually opens around 7. There's fresh coffee down in the lobbies of each of the hotels. Breakfast is a great place to connect. Don't worry about putting on your makeup or anything. Just go and hang out with the ladies for breakfast. And then we have a general session every morning. And then we'll go into our breakouts during the later part of the morning. Then there's lunch. In the afternoon, we have flex time and another breakout, and then dinner. And then we have a general session in the evening and other activities here and there. The trolley goes until 10 o'clock. So we encourage folks to head back to their rooms by around 9:45. We close the bookstore and create space and all those fun things to do to encourage us back to our rooms. So yeah, it's certainly packed. But one thing I do want to make sure everyone knows is that you have full agency over how much you engage. Some ladies come and they want to soak up every second of instruction and people time, and they're going all day long. And other people just need time to chill in their rooms. Maybe they'll skip a section or go off campus for a meal. Those are all options that you have for the needs that you have. Listen to your body, listen to the capacity you have to engage, and no one's taking attendance in any of the sessions.
Wow. I'm excited for that. And then how do you make sure this retreat is trauma informed and safe for survivors?
And you know what, going back to what Joy said, is that has been the heartbeat of all of these retreats, is making sure everything from the schedule to how we do crowd control and the fact that we have a safety team, including an amazing security dog, that all of those things are all going into that we want everyone to feel safe. We want, but yet to not feel so restricted. I mean, Lake Junaluska is an open campus. So we have strong protocols on the back end to help control traffic and where people go and all of that. So we have lanyards that identify each of us, that we're part of the group. And so there's a lot of thought behind the scenes in making sure that we feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Can we mention the counseling team?
Yes, I think this is perfect time. Joy, why don't you tell about and the prayer team?
Yeah, so when Priscilla began this years ago, one of the things she thought was we should have counselors and therapists there to be available to the women. And so we do have a team. Tabitha Westbrook's team from the Journey in the Process has been there the last several years now. And if somebody feels like they're having a panic attack, if they need help getting grounded, there are like therapists there who are ready to help. Again, no pressure, but if you want and you need some help with that, they're there and available. We have a prayer team that is there too for just spiritual encouragement and prayer if you just want somebody to pray with. So I think that those things too make it very unique, because I've heard of other retreats that are dealing with, or conferences that are dealing with people that have gone through abuse and trauma, and sometimes it can be triggering. And so what do you do when somebody's having that kind of a trigger? We decided we're going to have some people there that can help, and I have seen them just step in and make a huge difference for everyone, so they do feel safer when they're there.
That's awesome. And Joy, that kind of leads me to a question for you, and that's, what do you hope women walk away with by the end of this weekend?
I hope they walk away saying that they have encountered God, that they have sensed his presence, that they have learned something, that he's spoken to their heart in a special way through the messages or even through nature. However, he speaks to us in multiple ways. But I pray that they walk away and feel renewed and even different. I've heard women say, I remember a specific moment when the Lord broke through for me at a retreat. Sometimes it's in the worship. So, and we take time to do the worship or the hymn sing, and having that time to just let go of all your cares and make God bigger by praising Him is also really powerful.
I love that. And so I kind of want to give a final closing here. Make sure, Diane, is there anything else you want to mention? Is there anything else we forgot?
I'm so oh, one thing I do want to say is we have almost 100 people registered already.
Oh, wow.
So I've already contacted the venue to see what are our options to maybe expand some more rooms. So that's wonderful news. But I hope that encourages you to go ahead and hop on, take advantage of that super early bird pricing. It goes away September 30th. So we would love to have every room available on campus to be used up. So register.
Excited. Yes. All right. And so for those listening to, once again, our main speakers are Diane Langberg, yay, and Elise Fitzpatrick, and Nicole C. Mullen, and Joy Forrest. And she'll also be hosting and emceeing. So those are our main speakers. That's an amazing lineup in of itself. And then she mentioned Chris Moles, Beth Broom, so Greg, what's his last name? Wilson, excuse me, Greg Wilson, and Tabitha's team will be there. It's going to be an amazing weekend. That's not even all the people. So go check it out. It is a full lineup, full list of people that are just going to really be able to speak into your heart and life, and hopefully help you feel seen in ways that maybe you haven't yet. And you feel really loved by God and understand His strength in ways that you felt weary and weak and feel like you have a new ability to walk forward. And so I kind of want to give a final invitation. And I would like to say, if somebody is watching right now and is on the fence about registering, what would you say directly to her?
Well, I would say pray about it. Again, if you feel that nudge, like I believe that the desire often comes from the Lord. And so if the Lord is giving you that desire, listen to it. God is the one who makes a way when it doesn't seem like there is a way. And so I've seen that in my own life many times. So pray, ask Him, Lord, should I do this? Give me wisdom on this. But again, and then say, if it's not you, take this desire away. But I believe that if it's Him, He will continue to give you that nudge, and that you're meant to be there. So just be aware and listen to the desire that maybe the Lord is putting in your heart, and just know that there are people here. It's going to be a life changing and just a beautiful event. We have seen so many lives changed, and women walk in one way and walk out a different way. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that, where people came in and they were so afraid, and yet they hung in there. And by the end of the weekend, we're just beaming and full of joy. So if you need to be refreshed and you need to find some strength in your life, then we hope and pray that you will come and join us. We'd love to meet you. Come see us. And just let us know your story, because we love the stories. That's our favorite thing, right? We're waiting to hear your story.
Absolutely. There is a place for you. So you are welcome, no matter how you may feel like you've been outcast before by your church, or you feel like your Christian friends have shunned you, or you feel maybe it wasn't that bad, or whatever it is, those insecurities. I don't know if you call them insecurities, fears, whatever they are, just come. We are here to embrace you. We are not here to judge you. We are not here to, analyze what you're going through to see if it's really that bad, or to be like, we want to just love you and help you feel seen and allow you to be able to hear from the Lord, so that He speaks to you in fresh new ways that you maybe haven't heard from Him in a long time. Maybe He's been silent and you're ready to reconnect. And so we just want to invite you to come, like wherever you are in your journey, please come. We are very sensitive to those who've been, sometimes they feel very afraid of Christian retreats because of how the Bible's been used to hurt and abuse them. And just want to say, people are going to be speaking from understanding that perspective. And so we give you permission too. If you feel like, hey, a session's too much for you, you don't have to stay in it. You can get up and walk out. Nobody's going to judge you. If you have a panic attack, we've got a therapist right nearby that's going to love on you and help you get regulated. So I hope if nothing else, you feel loved and accepted in ways that you have not in a long time, because you need that for healing. You can't heal without community. Jesus and community. I'm not going to say you can heal, but it's really hard without community. So.
And Lauren, I just want to mention too that there's lots of ways to engage with us between now and the end of April. And one of those ways is we do have a private Facebook page for those once they register for the retreat. So you can start to get to know those who are coming. We'll have a carpool app that's available coming up probably in January as well. So there's ways to engage with us, to get to know us and others that are coming way before April.
Awesome. Well, that's good. Thank you for telling us that. So yes, as you're saying, you're going to make a friend probably before you come. And we're really excited that you're going to hopefully come, and we can't wait to meet you and to welcome you here. So, well, thank you guys for joining us, and yeah, see you in Lake Junaluska in 2026.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hope to see you.